Johnny lives in the orphanage, and it's coming up to his 18th birthday. He's never been adopted because he's a bit of a lunatic. However, all through his life, the nuns who live in the orphanage have looked after him. All of his birthdays and all Christmases, they've given him what he wanted. A few days before his 18th birthday, one of the nuns approaches Johnny and asks what he wants for his birthday. "I want a car," he quickly replies. "Now you know you can't have that, Johnny. You don't have a license and you can't drive." He's having none of it, though. So one of the nuns comes up with a brilliant idea and suggests they get him one of the toy electric cars for kids and reckons he won't know any better. So they leave that outside the door of his bedroom on the morning of his birthday, and he's delighted with life. It's the best thing in the world. For weeks he's been flying around the corridors of the orphanage. One day, one of the nuns decides to have a bit of fun and pretends to be a police officer. "Stop, Johnny! Pull over!" Johnny slowly stops the car, and the nun approaches. "Johnny, have you got your car insured?" Johnny looks all flustered and pulls a candy wrapper from his pocket and hands it to the nun. "Ah, brilliant," she says, and sends him on his way. The next day comes around, and the same nun stands in the corridor pretending to a police officer. "Johnny, pull over. Do you have a license?" Johnny proceeds to pull out the same empty candy wrapper, and once again, the nun sends him on his way. On the third day, however, Johnny is flying around the corridors and turns one of the corners. He looks down, and he sees Father O'Brien standing at the end of the corridor with his trousers around his ankles and his cock in his hands. Johnny immediately swings the car around and screams, "F*** off, Father! Not the breathalyzer again!"